To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist. That is all. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. You can never be overdressed or overeducated. Never love anyone who treats you like you're ordinary. A good friend will always stab you in the front. Women are meant to be loved, not to be understood. I don't want to go to heaven. None of my friends are there. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. I am not young enough to know everything. Experience is merely the name men gave to their mistakes. Everything in the world is about sex, except sex. Sex is about power. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell you the truth. I think God, in creating man, somewhat overestimated his ability. With freedom, flowers, books, and the moon, who could not be perfectly happy? Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. Nowadays, people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. All women become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. No man does. That is his. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Behind every exquisite thing that existed, there was something tragic. Crying is for plain women. Pretty women go shopping. Anyone can sympathize with the sufferings of a friend, but it requires a very fine nature to sympathize with a friend's success. A man's face is his autobiography. A woman's face is her work of fiction. Never marry at all, Dorian. Men marry because they are tired, women because they are curious. Both are disappointed. Life is far too important a thing to ever talk seriously about. After a good dinner, one can forgive anybody, even one's own relations. Some things are more precious because they don't last long. I choose my friends for their good looks, my acquaintances for their good characters, and my enemies for their good intellects. To get back my youth, I would do anything in the world except take exercise, get up early, or be respectable. There are only two kinds of people who are really fascinating: people who know absolutely everything, and people who know absolutely nothing. Society often forgives the criminal. It never forgives the dreamer. An idea that is not dangerous is unworthy of being called an idea at all. I may not agree with you, but I will defend to the death your right to make an ass of yourself. The nicest feeling in the world is to do a good deed anonymously and have somebody find out. One should never trust a woman who tells one her real age. A woman who would tell one that would tell one anything. I always pass on good advice. It is the only thing to do with it. It is never of any use to oneself. Women have a much better time than men in this world. There are far more things forbidden to them. They've promised that dreams can come true, but forgot to mention that nightmares are dreams too. A man can be happy with any woman as long as he does not love her. One should always be in love. That's the reason one should never marry. If I am occasionally a little overdressed, I make up for it by being always immensely overeducated. The world was my oyster, but I used the wrong fork. Life is never fair, and perhaps it is a good thing for most of us that it is not. The aim of life is self-development, to realize one's nature perfectly. That is what each of us is here for. We women, as someone says, love with our ears, just as you men love with your eyes, if you ever love at all. No man is rich enough to buy back his past. The one charm about the past is that it is the past. Life has been your art. You have set yourself to music. Your days are your sonnets. She behaves as if she was beautiful. Most American women do. It is the secret of their charm. Between men and women, there is no friendship possible. There is passion, enmity, worship, love, but no friendship. When a woman marries again, it is because she detested her first husband. When a man marries again, it is because he adored his first wife. Women try their luck. Men risk theirs.